second chapter. Second chapter is called Madhyama Charitra. First, only one chapter is the Prathama Charitra. Second chapter, second and third. And fourth also is, because fourth also this Shakrati Stuti, that also comes in this Madhyama Charitra only, up to the fourth, 2, 3, 4. But when we are doing Parayanam, we do 1 separately, 2 and 3 together, Saptaham, and we do it. 4th separately, like 3 days it comes. Though the 4th chapter also comes with the Madhyama Charitram, it has to be recited separately. Okay? Dvitiyodhyayah. Om Madhyama Charitrasya Vishnu Rushihi Mahalakshmi Devata Ushnik Chandaha Shakambhari Shaktihi Durga Bijam Vayustatvam Yajurveda Swarupam Shri Mahalakshmi Prityarte Madhyama Charitra Jape Viniyoga Charitre Jape Vini Madhyama Charitra only it is said. Okay. Madhyama Charitra Jape Viniyogaha. Say, okay, I will repeat the entire thing now together. Oh, it is, I forgot again to send it to you. No, I will. No, then I will repeat it once separately only. Okay? Om Madhyama Charitrasya Vishnur Rushihi Mahalakshmir Devata Ushnik Chandaha Shakambhari Shaktihi Durga Bijam Vayustatvam Yajurveda Swarupam Sri Mahalakshmi Prityarte Madhyama Charitra Jape Viniyoga Dhyanam. The first Prathamadhyayam we had Kali. This one is the Chandika Mahalakshmi. She is Mahalakshmi Dhyanam, Chandika Mahalakshmi, Ashtadasabuja Chandika Mahalakshmi. She has got 18 hands. So 18 kinds of different weapons she is holding in her hands. Different things she is holding. So it is all enumerated here in the Dhyana Slokam. I will explain that how it is. But this also we do it along for the Navarna Mantra Vidhi Dhyana Slokam. It comes as that, okay? But anyhow, I will explain one by one that. Om Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham.
Om Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham. Om Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham.
Padmam Dhanushkundikam.
Padmam Dhanushkundikam. Padmam Dhanushkundikam.
Dandam Shaktimasim cha.
Dandam Shaktimasincha. Dandam Shaktimasincha.
Charma Jalajam.
Charma Jalajam. Charma Jalajam.
Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Ghantam Surabhajanam. Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Dandam Shaktimasim cha Charma Jalajam. Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Dandam Shaktimasincha Charma Jalajam. Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham. Padmam Dhanushkundikam. Dandam Shaktimasim cha Charma Jalajam. Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Om Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham. Padmam Dhanushkundikam. Dandam Shaktimasincha Charma Jalajam. Ghantam Surabhajanam. Om Akshasrak Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham. Padmam Dhanushkundikam. Dandam Shaktimasincha Charma Jalajam. Ghantam Surabhajanam.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim.
Astaif Prasannananam.
Hastaif Prasannananam. Hastaif Prasannananam.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam. Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam.
Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha.
Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha.
Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham. Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam. Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam. Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham. Shulam Pasha Sudarshane cha Dadatim. Hastaif Prasannananam. Seve Sairibhamardhinimiha. Mahalakshmim Sarojasthitham.
Mahalakshmi, who is seated on the lotus. Sarojasthita. Saroja means lotus. She is seated on the lotus. What all she is having in her hand? Akshasrak. Akshamala. Akshasrak means beads mala. Akshasrak. Parashu. Parashu, you know, it is Parashurama, axe. Axe she is holding. Gada, Gada is mace. Ishu means arrows. Gada, Ishu, Gadeshu. Okay. Akshasrak is rosary mala that beads. Parashu is axe. Ishu is, Gada is mace. Ishu is arrows. 4 things now. It is over. Kulisham. Kulisham is the thunderbolt which Indra holds. Kulisham is the thunderbolt that Indra holds. Vajrayudham, they call it. It is a thunderbolt. Kulisha. Padmam, lotus. Dhanuhu. Dhanu is bow, you all know it. Kundika. She is holding a water pot. I'll explain what it means, each one of them. First you know the meaning, then I will explain as what it means, why she is holding these things. Kundika means water pot. Dandam is staff, that Dandayuda Pani, we call Muruga, Parani Muruga like Dandayuda Pani, holding a staff only. Okay. Dandam, Shakti. Shakti is the we call it as a sphere that Muruga holds in his hand, veil. So that is sphere, that is Shakti. Asim. Asi means sword. Asi means sword. Shakti, Asim. Charma. Charma is shield. Charma means shield. Now how many things we have seen it? Akshasrak, Parashu, Gada, Ishu, Kulisham, Padmam, Dhanu, Kundikam, Dandam, Shakti, Asim, Charma. 12 things we have seen. 6 more to come. Okay? Charma, Jalajam. Jalajam means conch. Because Chakram also comes in the end. Because Chakra, Pasa Sudarshana Chakram she is holding. So Jalajam means conch, Shankam. Gantam is the bell that she is holding. Surabhajanam, wine cup. Wine cup is Surabhajanam. Shulam, trident, Trishulam. It is a trident. Pasham is the rope. Pasham is the rope. Sudarshana Chakra. Mahavishnu, she is Mahalakshmi, so she is holding the whatever Mahavishnu holds in his hands. The same thing she holds, and she holds more than that. See what happens. Mahalakshmi, Chandika Mahalakshmi is the combination of Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. The 3 together. So she will be holding whatever like Mahavishnu is holding, and then 8, 10 from there and the rest from here. From Saraswati and Kali. They will have the similar thing that we will know it when I give the explanations. So, Shulam Pasha Darshanecha Dadatim Hastaihi. She is holding all these things in her hands. Prasannanana. She is like, beautiful, radiant, like Prasannanana. Seves, I worship that Mahalakshmi. Sairibha Mardini. Sairibha means buffalo. She kills Mahishasura. So, she is Durga Rupam, Mahishasura. So, buffalo is called Sairibha. Sairibha Mardini. Iha Mahalakshmi Sarojastidam. The Mahalakshmi who is seated on the lotus. This is the 18 things that she holds only gives 3 lines. 1 line is her introduction, what is her name. So now we will come to the decipher little more on this. She actually, the lotus she is seated on. Why she is seated on a lotus? Where does lotus grow? Lotus grow in a slushy, muddy bush, some water place. It is all slushy. Roots are impure, but lotus is detached. Nothing, the water even doesn't stick to that. It still stays detached. It shows like, whatever be your situation, how it should not affect you. Lotus is the symbolic expression of that. Okay? And she shares Mahakali's 6 weapons. What are all the weapons? The mace, arrow bow, sword, conch and chakra. 6 of Mahakali's weapons. She had 10, so she has got 6 of her weapons from her. What that sword means, sword that she is, because mace, arrow and bow and all, we saw it last time. Anyhow, I will just explain this. Sword represents knowledge. Knowledge that destroys ignorance. That is why sword, many a times they say like, there are 2 ways that they do. They either behead, like how Chandamunda did, how they were destroyed by Durga, Chamundi. It is, she is holding their head in their hand. That is like, by 2 ways the gods or goddesses teach us how to overcome that ego. If you see so, if you have observed in 2 ways, one is beheading, means completely ego is cut off. The other one is with the shulam piercing the heart, that is piercing the knowledge into them. Automatically they give up. So through the knowledge or by destroying their ego, they make you redeem yourself. So sword is something that is like annihilation of your ego. That is why it represents knowledge. Okay. Chakra is the wheel of time. Everything is controlled by time and space in this prapancham. So wheel of time. Time is also merciless. I have told you that so many times it can take away your dear ones or it can punish you. Time is just merciless. It abides only by the cosmic law, the karmic law. Okay. Chakra is mace. Mace actually says it is adharma. Mace destroys adharma. Mace. What else? Bow. Bow is regarded as the tamasic aspect of ego. That is why Kali is holding it. It is tamasic aspect of ego. Arrows are the sensory organs. The sound of conch actually destroys all negativity in the... It only shows the negativity in the atmosphere, the sound that the conch gives. That's why during the puja times and all, we blow the conch, because whatever the negativity is there, it gives some kind of a very, very spiritual awakening it gives during that time, during the puja and things. Okay. Next, now other things. Now 6 things, whatever Kali was holding, we saw it. Prayer beads, that is the Akshasrak. Akshasrak is also only devotion and the spiritual knowledge. Axe stands for wisdom. Again, whatever is the sword doing, the purpose is the same. But the end result is also the same. Okay. Ignorance destroying. Thunderbolt, which is actually, as I told you, it is the Vajrayudam of Indra. It means invincible. Nobody can defeat her. She is invincible. Lotus, I have already told you. Water pot, very, very unique one that she is holding. It shows fertility. It shows fertility and purity of, or well, whatever it is. Here it shows mainly fertility, because abundance, like she creates in abundance. That water pot represents that. Very, very unique ones that she's holding now. Staff, when the teacher holds the staff in her hand, what happens? Disciplining. It is only for discipline. The lance is, as I told you, is penetrating power of knowledge. Knowledge is lance. The bell, it is only to create fear in the enemies. Whenever she rings that bell, it creates, because it tells the arrival of her. Bell tells the arrival of her. So it creates that fear in enemies. The wine cup, only, as the wine always does, it denotes only the bliss that she is in always. And then what? The trident. Trident has got 3 points. Shulam. Shulam has got 3 points: time, space, and cause. These 3 points of the Shulam represents time, space, and the cause. Without cause, creation cannot happen. Karya, Karna, Nirmukta, only we say to her. But the Prapancham is Karyam as well as Karna. There is, for some Karanam, this Prapancham has come in. The birth has taken place, the Srishti has taken place. Without that Karanam, we are not what we are. There is a reason there. So the cause, time, and space are the 3 things, the 3 points of the Shulam represents. And with that, when she says is, she destroys all the 3 by giving you moksha. That is the representation of Shulam. Then Pasham. Pasham is something, attachment. Pasham, we all know, is attachment, worldly attachment. It is not attachment to anything, but it is a worldly attachment that we have towards our possessions, our family, our children, our parents, everything. No, this attachment is something that is represented by Pasham. And the Pasham, Sudarshana Chakram, I told Chakram is the wheel of time. So, why she is holding so many weapons in her hand? See, it is more a psychological thing that happens within you. To destroy it, she uses one thing. That we will get to know as we progress in the Dev Mahatmyam itself. We will have a lot of thing that explains that. Because if the war or whatever the battlefield that is happening, it is not outside, it is always the battlefield that happens within us. The dharma and adharma. So many times in this Kali Yuga, dharma looks like adharma, adharma looks like dharma, which we really don't know. I used to tell a story, those for them also I told. Like long back, the Vaikuntham, Mahavishnu was inside, and you know, Garuda stands, Garuda is outside. There Yama comes to meet Mahavishnu. There was a bird sitting on top of the arch. He just stares at the bird for a second and he goes inside to have the darshan of Mahavishnu. Okay? Then Garuda gets suspicious. If Yama is looking at someone like this for a second, then the life is going to come to an end. What I will do now, I will take the bird and leave it in the farthest place. There, before Yama comes back after meeting Mahavishnu. He takes the bird, goes far away, lives in a forest. on top of a hill where nothing can reach. And he comes back very proudly standing before Yama, comes out of Vaikuntha. I will stand here. Yama comes out of Vaikuntha after meeting Mahavishnu. He again looks at the arch. There is no bird. He smiles to himself. Then boasting is something that is everybody wants it. Garuda says, you know what? I only went and left it there because I don't want it to die. You looked at it, I know that it is going to die. He said, you are just a fool. He didn't say that. He said, I looked at it because I was wondering, this bird's end is going to come on that mountain swallowed by a snake. It is sitting here, how it will happen? Karke, I looked at it. Conflict of dharma and adharma is this. No? Actually, that brought the end. Whatever Garuda did. And who else can take the bird in such a short time to that faraway place? He looked at Garuda meaningfully and he left the place. Very enigmatic, so many times in this world, so many things that happen, atrocities are more, adharma is more. So many times people are justifying adharma as dharma. So the confusion is always there. The conflict is going on in our mind to choose exactly what it means. Yeah? That is where the battle keeps on going in our head, whether we are doing things right or wrong. These deities only help us find that dharma. Praying to them and praying to anybody for that matter. I will not say praying only to Devi is the best thing that can happen. Anything that you hold on to, you always need something to hold on to. Because so many times you should not be left in lurch as to what you are going to do. Because there are no answers so many times you stand. There are no answers to so many questions that we have in our mind. So we all pray only to have that hold. This is also exactly that. All the things at some point of the other, all the things that are mentioned is we need this. We need all the things that she is holding. We need for our growth. It is not only for the destruction. We need it for our growth. We need it for our spirituality. We need it for our devotion. We need it for peace of mind. So that is the reason so many weapons are mentioned here in her hand. Okay. Now we will go to the Adhyayam at last. Om, that is what one problem with me is if I start talking, I cannot stop. That is one problem. Om Hreem Rushiruvacha.
Om Hreem Rushiruvacha. Om Hreem Rushiruvacha.
Devasuramabhodhyuddham.
Devasuramabhodhyuddham. Devasuramabhodhyuddham.
Purnamabdashatham pura.
Purnamabdashatam pura. Purnamabdashatam pura.
Devasuramabhodhyuddham Purnamabdashatham pura.
Devasuramabhodhyuddham Purnamabdashatam pura. Devasuramabhodhyuddham Purnamabdashatam pura.
Mahishe Suranam Adhipe.
Mahishe Suranam Adhipe. Mahishe Suranam Adhipe.
Devanam cha Purandare.
पुरन्दरे देवानां च पुरन्दरे
महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे
महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे
देवासुरमभोद्युद्धं पूर्णमब्धशतं पुरा महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे
देवासुरमभूद्युद्धं पूर्णमब्धशतं पुरा महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे देवासुरमभूद्युद्धं पूर्णमब्धशतं पुरा महिषेऽसुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे
Mahishas Hrim first. I have told you that it is Maya Bijam. Aim is the Vag Bijam and Hrim is the Maya Bijam. It is also called Devi Pranava because it defines the exact aspect of Devi. As we said, Uma is her Pranavam. This Hrim is her also Devi Pranava. Devasuramabodhyuddham purnamabdha shatam pura. 100 years, full 100 years it took the fight between Deva and the Asuras. Who is heading the Asuras? Mahishasuranam Adipe. Mahishasura was the chief of the Asuras. He was fighting with 100 years the fight was going on between them. But in the end, the Devanam cha Purandare. Purandare means he dislodged all the strongholds of Devas. All the strongholds. He has captured whatever, like that they will explain in the next lines who lost what. But it is said like he defeated them and took everything from the Devas. Whatever their strength, that is why Purandare. This Mahishasura battle is also mentioned in Mahabharata. But there it is said like everybody goes, and when Mahishasura was like atrocious, hearing the atrocities, they go and ask Shiva to redeem them, like kill them. Shiva says he will not do it. Skanda will come and kill. This is actually the version in Mahabharata. But the olden, even the Harappa civilizations and Mohenjo-daro Harappa civilizations, there were this, what you call it as small relics found there. Like one, there is not defined as it is a woman or something with disheveled hair. One person is killing a buffalo kind of a thing, buffalo headed person. There are like they have got some kind of a relics there that is found in Mohenjo-daro Harappa time. So it means like the worship of Mahishasuramardini as Devi as Mahishasuramardini is a very old tradition from the Harappan period. That is what. But this is the only difference there, like Mahabharata. But it is always felt like in all the things, otherwise it is Durga who was killed Mahishasura. Okay. Tatra surair mahaviryair.
Tatra surair mahaviryair. Tatra surair mahaviryair.
Deva sainyam parajitam.
Deva sainyam parajitam. Deva sainyam parajitam.
Tatra surair mahaviryair. देवसैन्यं पराजितम्
तत्रासुरैर्महावीर्यैर्देवसैन्यं पराजितम् तत्रासुरैर्महावीर्यैर्देवसैन्यं पराजितम्
Jitva, see, there are like, then I don't know because it is in Sanskritam, it is all combined as one word. But I think in Kannada and this one it will be elaborate like Malayalam. Okay. Jitva cha sakalan devan.
Jitva cha sakalan devan. Jitva cha sakalan devan.
Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Indro bhun mahishasuraha. Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha. Jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Tatra surair mahaviryair devasainyam parajitam jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Tatra surair mahaviryair devasainyam parajitam jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha. Tatra surair mahaviryair devasainyam parajitam jitva cha sakalan devan Indro bhun mahishasuraha.
Tatra asurai. Asurai mahavire, very, very valorous, powerful asuras. Devasainyam parajitam, defeated the army of the gods. Very valorous asuras defeated the army of the gods. Jitva cha sakalan devan, they all were conquered. Sakalan devan, all the gods were conquered. Indro bhun mahishasura. Mahishasura became Indra. We have to understand Indra is an office, name like a general manager, CEO, like that. Anybody can walk in and become the GM. Like that, anybody can become Indra. Yeah? Like that, Indra is not a person, it is a designation. Designation in the heaven. Indra is the designation of office. It is not a person. So, Indra keeps changing. The person keeps changing, but the designation doesn't change. So that is why they say Indro bhun mahishasura. Mahishasura became Indra now. He became the Lord of the heaven. That is what they say. Tataf parajita deva.
Tataf parajita deva. Tataf parajita deva.
Padmayonim prajapatim.
Padmayonim prajapatim. Padmayonim prajapatim.
Tataf parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim.
Tataf parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim. Tataf parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim.
Puraskritya gadastatra.
Puraskritya gatastatra. Puraskritya gatastatra.
Yatresha garudadvajau.
Yatresha garudadvajau. Yatresha garudadvajau.
Puraskritya gadastatra. Yatresha garudadvajau.
Puraskritya gatastatra. Yatresha garudadvajau. Puraskritya gatastatra. Yatresha garudadvajau.
Tataf parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim. Puraskritya gadastatra yatresha garudadvajau.
Tatah parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim Puraskritya gadastatra yatresha garudadvajau. Tatah parajita deva padmayonim prajapatim Puraskritya gadastatra yatresha garudadvajau.
Padmayonim, the one who is born in the lotus, that is Brahma, Prajapati. Prajapati is, Brahma is called a Prajapati. Padmayonim, Prajapati. Puraskritya, led by Padmayonim, led by Brahma, the defeated gods, Parajita Deva. So the defeated gods, led by Brahma, Yat Gadastatra, they all went Yatra Isha Garuda Dvajau. Yatresha, Yatra Isha, they went to the place where Shiva, Ishvara, and Garuda Dvajau is Mahavishnu, the one who is seated on the Garuda is Mahavishnu. So they go to the place where Ishvara, Shiva, and Garuda are there, led by Brahma. So the defeated gods, led by Brahma, went to the place where Shiva and Mahavishnu are there. Yata vrittam tayostadvan
Yata vrittam tayostadvan Yata vrittam tayostadvan
Mahishasura cheshtitam
Mahishasura cheshtitam Mahishasura cheshtitam
Yata vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam
Yata vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam Yata vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam
Tridashah katayamasur
Tridashah katayamasur Tridashah katayamasur
Deva bibhava vistaram
Deva bhibhava vistaram Deva bhibhava vistaram
Tridashah katayamasur Deva bibhava vistaram
Tridashah katayamasur Deva bhibhava vistaram Tridashah katayamasur Deva bhibhava vistaram
Yatha vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam Tridashah katayamasur Deva bibhava vistaram
Yata vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam Tridashah katayamasur Deva bhibhava vistaram Yata vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam Tridashah katayamasur Deva bhibhava vistaram.
After going there, Tridasha means 30 gods. Normally they say there are 33 gods. In one round number they have said, always gods are mentioned as Tridasha. There are 30 gods, celestials there. Okay, different Agni, Vayu, all those things are considered as gods. So there are 30 of them there. So Tridasha means wherever Tridasha is going to come in the Mahatmyam or anywhere, it means only gods, 30 gods. Yatha vrittam tayostadvan Mahishasura cheshtitam. They went and explained in detail how Mahishasura defeated them. Like the moment they saw Shiva and Mahavishnu there, they went and explained everything. Like how he defeated them. They didn't just say, that is what the next Tridasha Katayamasu Deva Bibhava Vistara. They elaborately related the story, not leaving a small detail. Elaborately they told the story to Mahavishnu and how they were defeated. Now we will see the names of the gods. Suryendragnyanilendunam.
Suryendragnyanilendunam.
Yamasya varunasya cha.
Yamasya varunasya cha. Yamasya varunasya cha.
Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha. Suryendra. What happens? Surya, Indra, Agni. 3 put together. Anila, Agni, Surya, Indra, Agni, and Vayu. Ale means Ali. Indu means Chandra. All these gods' name they are saying. Agni and see Surya, Indra, Agni. Okay. Suryendragnyanilendunam.
Suryendragnyanilendunam.
Yamasya varunasya cha.
Yamasya varunasya cha. Yamasya varunasya cha.
Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha.
Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha. Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha.
Anyesham chadhikaransa.
Anyesham chadhikaransa. Anyesham chadhikaransa.
Swayamevadittishtati.
Swayamevadhittishtati. Swayamevadhittishtati.
Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadittishtati.
Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadhittishtati. Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadhittishtati.
Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha. Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadittishtati.
Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha. Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadhittishtati. Suryendragnyanilendunam. Yamasya varunasya cha. Anyesham chadhikaransa. Swayamevadhittishtati.
So they are mentioning only few gods' names. Surya, Indra, Agni, Anila means I told you as Vayu, and Indu means Chandran, Yamasya, Yama means god of death, Varunasya, Varuna is god of rains. Okay, so and others, Anyesham and others. How he seized all their authority and took it on himself. Swayamevadittishtati. He took everybody's authority, stripped them of all their authority. He took it on his own. Okay. Swargan Nira. Then he chased them out. They cannot stay there in the heavens. So what they do it? They come down to earth. Swargan Nirakruta Sarve.
Swargan Nirakruta Sarve. Swargan Nirakruta Sarve.
Tena Devagana Bhuvi.
Tena Devagana Bhuvi. Tena Devagana Bhuvi.
Swargan Nirakruta Sarve. तेन देवगणा भुवि
स्वर्गान् निराकृता सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि स्वर्गान् निराकृता सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि
विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या
विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या
महिषेण दुरात्मना
महिषेण दुरात्मना महिषेण दुरात्मना
विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना
विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना
स्वर्गान् निराकृताः सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना
स्वर्गान् निराकृता सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना स्वर्गान् निराकृता सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना
महिषेण दुरात्मना. The evil Mahisha, Swargan Nirakrita, he chased them out of the heaven. So they have no place to go. So what they did, Sarva Devagana. Devagana means all the multitude of gods. 33 gods as God. 30, each one has got a crore of retinue there. So all the gods, they left the heaven. Devagana bhuvi vicharanti. They came and they are wandering in the earth like yatha martya. Martya means like human beings. They are wandering on the earth after fighting, after being cast out by Mahisha. Okay. Etadvakatitam sarvam.
Etadvakatitam sarvam. Etadvakatitam sarvam.
Amarari vicheshtitam.
Amarari vicheshtitam. Amarari vicheshtitam.
Etadvakatitam sarvam amarari vicheshtitam.
Etadvakatitam sarvam amarari vicheshtitam. Etadvakatitam sarvam amarari vicheshtitam.
Sharanam vah prapannasmo.
Sharanam vah prapannasmo.
Sharanam vah Sharanam that is Sandhi comes.
Here Sharanam cha.
Sharanam vah okay. Sharanam vah prapannasmo.
Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Sharanam vah prapannasmo.
Vadastasya vichintyatham.
Vadastasya vichintyatham. Vadastasya vichintyatham.
Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Vadastasya vichintyatham.
Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Vadastasya vichintyatam. Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Vadastasya vichintyatam.
Etadvah katitham sarvam amarari vicheshtitam. Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Vadastasya vichintyatam.
Etadvakatitam sarvam amarari vicheshtitam. Sharanam vah prapannasmo. Vadastasya विचिन्त्यताम् एतद्वः कथितं सर्वममरारिविचेष्टितम् शरणं वः प्रपन्नास्मो वदस्तस्य विचिन्त्यताम्
एतत्त्वं कथितं सर्वममरारि विचेष्टितम्. All the troubles of the gods, Vichishtitam means the struggles that they had because of the Mahisha, they have Kathitam means they have explained everything in detail to you both. We have explained everything to you now. Sharanam, we take refuge in you. Vav prapannasmo, please be considerate to us. And vadastasya vichitidam, find some way to destroy him. Vadastasya vichitidam, tell us some ways to destroy Mahisha. Okay. Ittam nishamya devanam,
Ittam nishamya devanam, Ittam nishamya devanam,
vachamsi madhusudhanaha,
vachamsi madhusudanaha, vachamsi madhusudanaha,
ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudanaha,
Ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudanaha, Ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudanaha,
chakara kopam shambhuscha,
चकाrakopam shambhuscha, चकाrakopam shambhuscha,
brukuti kutilananau,
Brukuti kutilananau, Brukuti kutilananau,
chakara kopam shambhuscha, brukuti kutilananau,
चकाrakopam shambhuscha, Brukuti kutilananau, चकाrakopam shambhuscha, Brukuti kutilananau,
ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudhanaha, chakara kopam shambhuscha, brukuti kutilananau,
Ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudanaha, chakarakopam shambhuscha, Brukuti kutilananau, Ittam nishamya devanam, vachamsi madhusudanaha, chakarakopam shambhuscha, Brukuti kutilananau.
Madhusudanaha is Mahavishnu, Shambhu here is Shiva. Okay? When these two heard the stories of Devas, their struggles, in anger, their eyebrows got twisted and crooked. Angry they became. Brukuti kutilanana. Kutila means crooked it became because of anger. Brukuti means, Brukuta means eyebrows. Both, when they heard their stories of the struggles of the Devas, the eyebrows of Mahavishnu and Shiva got crooked and angry. So when they got angry, we will stop with the next two lines, because after that it is how she comes in the 4, okay? Tatoti kopa purnasya,
Tatoti kopa purnasya, Tatoti kopa purnasya,
chakrino vadanat tataha,
Chakrino vadanatataha, Chakrino vadanatataha,
tatoti kopa purnasya, chakrino vadanat tataha,
Tatoti kopa purnasya, चक्रिणो वदनात् ततः ततोऽति कोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनात् ततः
निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो
निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो
ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
ततोऽति कोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनत्ततः निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
ततोऽति कोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनात् ततः निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च ततोऽति कोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनात् ततः निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च
Vishnu is very, very sattvic in nature. Mahavishnu. From that nature, the anger was filled, his face was filled with that rage. Tathoti kopa purnasya. Anger was complete, full. Chakrino vadanat tadaha. Brilliant radiance emerged from his face. In the anger that he was in, brilliant. Chakrino means emerging. Chakrino vadana. Vadana means the face. Vadana means face. So from his face emerged a brilliant light. Tejas. Nischakrama mahattejo brahmana shankara. So too from the face of Brahma and Rudra, Mahashiva. Brahmana Shankarasya cha. So from the faces of the Trinity, the bright Tejas emerged. The Tejas is something that says the Rajasic nature. The second Charitra, first Charitra is on Tamas. Second Charitra as Mahavishnu, it is Mahalakshmi, it is Rajasic nature of the Devi is explained. When they say brilliant light, it only denotes Rajasic nature of the thing that is going to emerge. With this we will end it today because there is so much more to come. We will continue it in the next class, okay? It is on Wednesday. We'll recite the one, you see? Ready? You can recite with me. Dvitiyodhyayaha Viniyogaha Om Madhyamacharitrasya Vishnu Rushihi Mahalakshmi Devata Ushnichandaha Shakambari Shaktihi Durga Bijam Vayustatvam Yajurveda Swarupam Sri Mahalakshmi Prityarthe Madhyamacharitra Jape Viniyogaha Dhyanam Om Akshasrat Parashum Gadeshu Kulisham Padmam Danush Kundikam Dandam Shaktimasim Charma Jalajam Gandam Surabhajanam Shulam Pasha Sudarshane Chadadatim Hastai Prasannananam Seve Sairi Bhamardini Miha Mahalakshmim Sarojastitam Om Hrim Rushiruvacha Devasuramabhodhyuddham पूर्णमब्धशतं पुरा महिषे सुराणामधिपे देवानां च पुरन्दरे तत्रासुरैर्महावीर्यैर्देवसैन्यं पराजितं जित्वा च सकलान् देवान् इन्द्रो भून्महिषासुरः ततः पराजिता देवाः पद्मयोनिं प्रजापतिं पुरस्कृत्य गदास्तत्र यत्रेष गरुडध्वजौ यथा वृत्तं तयोस्तद्वन् महिषासुरचेष्टितम् त्रिदशाः कथयामासुर्देवा बिभवविस्तरम् सूर्येन्द्राण्यनिलेन्दूनां यमस्य वरुणस्य च अन्येषां चाधिकारान् स स्वयमेवाधितिष्ठति स्वर्गान् निराकृताः सर्वे तेन देवगणा भुवि विचरन्ति यथा मर्त्या महिषेण दुरात्मना एतद्वः कथितं सर्वममरारिविचेष्टितम् शरणं वः प्रपन्नास्मो वदस्तस्य विचिन्त्यताम् इत्थं निशम्य देवानां वचांसि मधुसूदनः चकार कोपं शम्भुश्च भ्रुकुटीकुटिलाननौ ततोऽतिकोपपूर्णस्य चक्रिणो वदनात्ततः निश्चक्राम महत्तेजो ब्रह्मणः शङ्करस्य च।